our topic is all about psychological criminology. So, physiological criminology encompasses science of behavior and mental process of a criminal. So, what comes to your mind from the word psychology? Ito ay nakabase sa ating mind and also the character as a person in our daily living in this world. In short, psychology is about people and focuses is about the study of human mind and behavior. So, ang psychological criminology is nakapokus lang siya sa human mind and behavior. We have a 6 types of psychological perspective on criminality. So, ano nga po ba ang mga ito? The first one is, the individual is the primary unit of analysis in psychological theories. So, the individual primary unit, ito po ay ang pag-analisa sa tinatawag na psychological theories. And the second one is personality, is the major motivational element that drives behavior with individuals. So, it is the major elements na kung saan nakaka-inlove ang behavior ng isang sinumang individual. And the third is normality, is generally defined by social consensus. Ito po ay ang pangkalahatang upang tukuyin sa pamamagitan ng isang social consensus. And the fourth is crime. Crime then would result from abnormal, dysfunctional, or inappropriate mental process within the personality of the individual. So, it would result an inappropriate mental process sa pagkatao ng bawat individual. And the fifth is criminal behavior may be purposeful for the individual insofar as it addresses certain felt needs. So, ang purpose naman po nito ay i-address ang pangunahing pangangailangan ng individual na person. And lastly is defective or abnormal mental process. It says that may have a variety of causes gaya na lamang inappropriate learning or improper conditioning. Naman tayo sa different psychological theories on crime. So, we have 2 types of theory. So, the first one is psychoanalytic theory na kung saan ang philosopher ay si Sigmund Freud. Psychological theory, Sigmund Freud states humans have natural drives and urges that are repressed in the unconscious. And the second theory is cognitive development theory at ang kinikilalang philosopher ay si Lawrence Kohlberg. From the world moral and philosopher ay si Lawrence Kohlberg. Actually, Kohlberg have 3 types of moral reasoning. So, the first stage is pre-conventional level, reached during middle childhood, is based on the obedience and avoiding punishment. The second stage is conventional level, reached at the end of middle childhood. Sa ganitong stage, and moral reasoning ng bata is based on expectation that the child's family and significant others have for him or her. The last stage is called post-conventional level, reached during early adulthood, na kung saan ang point dito ay ang bawat individual are able to beyond social conventions. That is, pinapahalagan nila ang mga batas ng sistemang panlipunan. So, ulitin po natin. We have 3 stages reasoning. So, the first stage is pre-conventional level. So, sa pre-conventional level po is always remember na during middle childhood siya. And the second stage is at the middle childhood. And the last is in early adulthood. And that's the 3 stages of moral reasoning of Lawrence Kohlberg. And always remember, before we proceed on the next reporter, that is my summarize of my report, that ang mga taong hindi umuunlad sa yugtong ito may mga become stuck in the moral development and as a result become deviants or criminals. Hope you understand that Before we proceed to the next reporter, let me clarify the previous slide. Our topic is psychological criminology, and it focuses on the study of human mind and behavior. Next, we have 6 types of psychological perspective on criminality. So the first one is individual primary unit, pag-aanalisa na tinatawag na psychological theories. And the second one is personality. Ito naman ay ang major element na kung saan involve ang behavior ng sino mang individual. And the third one is normality, pangkalahatang upang tukuyin sa pamamagitan na tinatawag na social consensus. And the fourth one is crime. It would result as an appropriate mental process sa pagkatao ng bawat mamamayan. And the fifth one is criminal behavior, have a variety of causes through inappropriate learning. And don't forget, we have psychological theories on crime. So the first one is psychoanalytic theory, and the philosopher is Sigmund Freud. And the second one is cognitive development theory, and the philosopher is Lawrence Kohlberg. Meron din siyang tinatawag na 3 moral reasoning. So the first one is pag sinabing rich during middle childhood is pre-conventional level. So the second is pag sinabi naman na rich at the end of the middle childhood, it's conventional level. And the third one is rich during childhood is post-conventional level. And that's all.
Criminological psychology and criminological psychiatry. What is criminological psychology? Criminological psychology is also referred as criminal psychology and forensic psychology. Ang criminal psychology ay isang branch ng psychology na kung saan pinag-aaralan ang mga bagay o mga salik na nagdudulot sa isang tao upang maging isang kriminal at gumawa ng mga krimen. At dito natin malalaman ang mga motibo kung bakit gumawa ng krimen ang isang tao. At sa pag-aaral nito, makatutulong na makagawa ng isang mga programa o mga polisiya na makakatugon sa mga problema ng krimen at kriminalidad sa ating bansa. What is criminological psychiatry? Gaya ng sa criminological psychology, dito inaaral din ang mga motibo o dahilan ng isang tao kung bakit siya ginawa ang isang krimen. Dito papasok ang guilty mind at ang guilty act. So, ano nga ba ang guilty mind? Ang guilty mind ay ang pagkakaroon ng intensyon ng isang tao na gumawa talaga ng krimen. Ito ang nagtutulak sa kanya, ang intensyon niya ang nagtutulak sa kanya upang gumawa ng isang krimen o bagay na masama. So, ang guilty act naman, ito yung bagay na ginawa ng isang tao na wala siyang kaalam-alam na ito ay isang krimen o bawal. At dito sa criminological psychiatry, dinidistinguish o inaalam o inaaral ng mga eksperto kung meron bang mental disorder ang isang tao na gumawa ng isang krimen.
Psychology. Criminal psychology ay mga karaniwang nagtatrabaho sa mga ahensya at sila rin ang nagkakandak ng research about sa mga behavior ng mga criminal pati ang krimen sa mga nangyayari. Offender profiling. Profiling na kilala rin bilang criminal profiling ay isang diskarte sa mga pag-iimbestiga na ginagamit sa mga ahensya. Nagpapatulad ng batas upang matukoy mga malalaman at pinag-iinalaan at ginagamit ng mga investigador upang iugnay ang mga kaso at maaaring ginagawa ng parehong may kasalanan.
Mental state opinion. Provide the court an opinion and only an opinion as to whether and defendant was able to understand what he was doing at the time of the crime. Contribution of psychologists and psychiatrists in criminal justice are McNaughton Rule, Durham Rule, ALI test.
What is not guilty by reason of insanity? It is important to note that insanity is a legal and not a medical term. Nangangahulugan daw na ito ang pagpapahirap lamang mula sa isang mental disorder ay hindi sapat upang patunayan ang pagkabaliw. Ang nasasakdal ay may pasanin na patunayan ang defense of insanity sa pamamagitan ng isang preponderance of the evidence na katulad ng civil case.